Hi, William here. So today I want to talk about the artwork that I did for a Swedish death metal, old school death metal band called Toxaemia. Their album Rejected Souls of Kerberus. I did this artwork back in April, May, June. So I worked on it for a couple of months, off and on. Yeah, this is the final result you can see here. So here's the band. The guy that contacted me, Pontus Servin, cool guy. I've met him a couple of times, played with him in Motala, which is their home city. So yeah, back in February, Pontus contacted me and asked if I want to work with them for their upcoming release. And I was very excited to do that. Started working almost right away. It's a really cool project based on Kerberus, the guardian dog of the underworld in Greek mythology. Check out Toxaemia. They originally released some music back in 1991 and did a comeback in 2020 with Where Paths Divide, great album. They gave me a short brief and some background on the concept of the album, so I went straight to work, coming up with some sketches for the new album. Obvious choices were to include Kerberus as well as the Souls, but I wasn't sure at all how they should interact with each other, if at all. So yeah, one of my favorite ideas was Kerberus just rejecting the souls by just spewing them into an abyss of sorts straight from his own mouth. I thought it was a pretty cool idea. But yeah, that wasn't quite what they were looking for, but it was a fun idea anyway. Yeah, and some different sketches. I thought I was heading in the right direction, so I went into Photoshop and started developing the illustration, but couldn't have been more wrong. I really had to wrangle the composition and try to figure out something that felt right, and it kind of took a while. Here are some examples of my scrapped ideas. The last of these four was for a second illustration, which we eventually scrapped, but I really did like the mood of it, and yeah, maybe I will finish it, make something else of it. But yeah, it's kind of this night vibes. I was going for that kind of color scheme, but I wasn't finding the right sketch, the right mood of it. And yeah, this is kind of cool as well, but it feels almost like, I don't know, like Asian or something, I don't know. But yeah, it was fun. You can see in the time-lapse video that I'm gonna have in the end of this video, the process of finding the right composition, because it wasn't easy at all. So yeah, I've added some sketches from the composition phase of the illustration work. You can also see this in time-lapse video that I'm adding on the end of this video, with some awesome tunes by Toxaemia, of course. I tried some different concepts. One of them was a more aggressive Kerberus, but I felt a little bit out of line with the concept of the album, so we went with more of a guarding watchful Kerberus. And we finally landed on the concept and a good composition. It was a pretty straightforward process going from sketch to the final artwork. You can see here that I'm kind of getting the flow of the image of the composition with the Kerberus kind of centered and the souls walking into the image and onwards. Yeah, I tried also making him a lot bigger, trying stuff with the scale. Kind of felt like Shadow of the Colossus game, if you know that. And this, yeah, you see it's very bare bones sketching, just trying different elements where they should be in the image. And yeah, here you can see I'm getting towards the final composition. One major change I did was when I found some awesome demonic concept art from an artist called Batuhan Titis. Tried my best to kind of integrate his style a little bit into the Kerberus figure. It's not super similar, but it kind of helped me go in the direction of something that felt a bit more otherworldly than before. Yeah, maybe you can see, he's a very cool. I kind of went for like this vibe a lot, and yeah, you can see the difference here between the earlier style of it and then when I started trying to make it a little bit more demonic. I ended up adding quite a bit of detail to the image and some extra elements that somewhat altered the feel and composition, specifically to the open grave thing in the middle. I added that part since I felt the walkway of the souls was unnatural unless they had an object or something in the environment that they had to go around. And the guys liked it, so we kept it in. So this is what the final version. So you see the souls are walking past it like that into the image, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It took a while, but yeah. My biggest takeaway from this project was that it is incredibly important to develop the concept and the composition in the sketching stage until you're really happy with it. Only then should you progress and spend any amount of time on rendering, because I've been guilty of that before, just getting into the nitty-gritty details of the image, and then I end up having to throw it away anyway because I've gone into another direction. So that's just wasted time, and it's stupid. I can spend pretty much an infinite amount of time just refining and adding detail, and knowing when to stop is a skill in and of itself. To know when the illustration is so much finished that adding any extra doesn't make the image better. It just changes it without improving it. So yeah, sometimes it just feels like you're adding stuff, and well, not really adding stuff. It feels like you're changing stuff without improving it. So it's not better, it's just different, and then it's just pointless. So, but that's a skill that I'm still trying to learn. And here's the full width or artwork that I made it a little bit wider, just in case for print stuff. So yeah, you can see it there. Check out Toxaemia. Really happy with the final result. Good music. Oh yeah, the release is on the 15th of November, so it's in a couple of days. So hopefully just a few days left when this video is out. So go check it out. Cheers, have a good one, and enjoy the time lapse with some Toxaemia music. Toxaemia.